Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Burgess Tarot. I am here with your mid-July 2023 general collective reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So yeah, um, first off, please forgive the hazy fuzziness of this resolution. My ring light went out, and so the sun is coming through, and I have my big light on as well, and it's creating this kind of fuzzy appearance. So just kind of bear with me, and I'll be working on that. As a matter of fact, hold on just 1 second. Let me try something. I don't know. Anyways, I'll just run with it like this, and again, I'll be working on that. So thank you again for being here. We can go ahead and get started. Cards have been pre-shuffled and set out. So we're starting with the Page of Pentacles. And hopefully the whirring isn't too loud because I have my fan on as well. So then we have the Six of Pentacles. That's why the card is moving like that. Yeah, it's a little fan. It's way across the room, but it's powerful. And we have the Magician. So, okay, so Page of Pentacles. So this is in the energy of, well, just the general energy. Like, what is going on with Libra right now? What are they thinking? Or, And because of the fact we have this Eight of Wands and Knight of Swords beneath this Page of Pentacles, it's telling me that there is some sort of like an opposition within this situation. Like, whatever is happening in the 3D, which, Pentacles, it is about like our reality and our 3D. So whatever is going on in your reality, it is not in alignment with your thoughts or your ambitions or motivations. It feels like in the reality, things are kind of slow moving, maybe stagnant. This Page of Pentacles can be very slow motion, very deliberate in their movement, but in this case, this could be like little to no movement at all, or maybe just or it could be speaking about resources, like little resources or having a little of something. Whereas this Eight of Wands and Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, it is about like kind of rapid succession, or it can be kind of everything coming in at once, whether albeit opportunities, or if you've been kind of stuck as far as like certain ideas or ways of handling a situation, and now all of a sudden you're getting a lot of ideas on how to counteract something or whatever the case may be. And this Knight of Swords, in its lowest vibration, it can be a little bit off the cuff or haphazard, or kind of doing before you think, putting the cart before the horse, or however you want to label it. But in this situation, I just feel there's someone who is ready, like, to make something happen. Like they're tired of waiting. They may have been like, manifesting something or setting intentions on something and have been so patient, and it's like nothing is happening. And so there's just a lot of the swords being about our thoughts and the wands being about our desires. It's like we're ready to make something unfold, But again, pentacles, in our reality, things are just not moving the way we would have them. The momentum isn't there just yet. So when we move over to the Six of Pentacles, which is about and then this is the placement of like advice, our action, like what we should be doing with our time, energy, efforts, how we should be exerting ourselves. And so I'm feeling that, and whenever I see the Six of Pentacles, I always think about Libra because of these scales right here. And I always notice how like there's this, like this guy, he's kind of giving to both, but it feels like this one with the golden cloak has a little bit more, whereas this one, you can see his cloak is a little bit more tattered, or it's tattered, and he has less pentacles, but with these scales kind of hovering above him and saying, okay, just be patient, like your time is coming, it's on the way. And that's just kind of the energy that I'm getting. It's clarified by the 10 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. So this could be someone who is trying to, this could be someone who is trying to do something like home-based. It could be someone maybe trying to open up a home business, or maybe a child care. When I look at this 10 of Cups and I see these children playing outside, a child care, or some sort of like getting a cottage law license to bake inside the house, or doing something that is kind of more designed towards your hobbies, and doing something that's a little bit, I don't know, you just want to do your own thing for some people. For others, there may be, this could be saying, because of these other cards that we have here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Wands as well. To further clarify, and this 3 of Wands, you see like she's kind of standing in wait. There's this ship of people coming in. For some people, this could be customers, people who are buying whatever you're selling. 3 of Wands, it is about the execution after the planning. And then with the Queen of Swords, I feel for some people, okay, so this may be twofold or maybe even threefold, but there could be someone who is wanting to do something, but there is someone who is really immersed in maybe a relationship, maybe a person, and it's kind of a distraction. Like something may be a distraction for someone right now. And so someone is needing to kind of insert, that's not the word I'm looking for, but kind of apply this Queen of Swords energy to the situation, and kind of prioritize. And alternately, if this is some sort of business endeavor, it could be where someone is working with somebody. Like the Queen of Swords, it's about kind of separating or taking the emotion out of a situation and looking at things from a more logical perspective. So maybe you're working with someone who is like a close friend or family member or partner, but things aren't working out, but you're kind of being loyal to this person, or you want to be involved with this person because, you guys are close, or, you guys have that familiarity. But it could be saying, okay, it's time to kind of separate these two entities. And you may need to consider bringing in someone who knows, what they're doing, or who can help the business aspect of things, because our friends, our partners, or whatever, they'll continue to be that, and you don't have to do anything like really, like you can separate those two tactfully. It's not about, just dropping a person and saying screw you, but it's just about doing what's for the betterment of this establishment or whatever it is you're trying to establish. Because when we come over to this Magician energy, which is, now this is the outcome or what Libra has to look forward to. So we have the Magician, and it's clarified by the 8 of Swords and the Sun. So great things. The Magician, it is about like manifesting. It is about, it's like you have a gift. It's like you have like there's some sort of karmic blessing that is unfolding, and something you have been setting your mind on, or something that you've been really thinking about very stringently. You are like, that is the thing for you. Like, even if something is not working out right now, it's this quote that I wrote down somewhere. Is I got it from one of my books. It says, what does it say? It says, hold on, give me 1 second. You know what? Hold on. Hold that thought just 1 second. Give me 1 second. What does it say? Okay, it says, inclination of the heart correspond to the will of heaven. Again, inclination of the heart corresponds to the will of heaven. So, in its highest vibration, whenever something is on our mind all the time, like we wake up thinking about it, we go to bed thinking about it. And now there are exceptions, of course. That's why I elaborated the high vibrational part, because sometimes, like especially when it comes to relationships, we can kind of focus intently on things that may not be the best for us. But for whoever this is for, I'm feeling that this is something that you're dreaming about. It's something that you really want. And that is your spirit guides telling you, yes, this is for you. But it's just circumstantially, there's something that is misaligned that has to be resolved. So there is something that is, you do have a very intense manifesting power, and whatever you are manifesting, it is coming in. This Eight of Swords with the Sun energy, there is something that someone is missing. And again, that could go back to what we were saying. Maybe it's how we are spending our time. Like maybe there is something that has your attention, and which is, kind of causing a domino effect, in the sense that you aren't really able to dedicate the time that you need to invest into this particular thing, albeit researching something, or actually just putting the time into cultivating something. And for some people, this could be a relationship. But it's something simple, and something very simple. So it's just whatever this, and I'm going to get into these cards as well, because I think this will bring a little bit more clarity to it. But nonetheless, we have the Sun card here as well. So Sun card, ultimate fulfillment, wish fulfillment, your goals, the things that you really want, they are attainable. And I think that for somebody, it's just that there's a lot of second guessing going on that is also kind of prolonging the end result, or the ideal end result. I think there's like a second guessing, a lack of time and energy being put into something, but a lot of thoughts and wishes and like desires, like this Eight of Wands and Knight of Swords again. Like the ambition and the motivation, the drive, the desire is there, but it's just the action that's lacking a little bit, the time and the effort that's lacking a little bit. So if we can turn that up, then all is, then it's right here, the Magician and the Sun card. Everything that you want and desire will come to you. So now these cards that I pulled, this is like, I asked, how did I pose this? What is the energy of whoever this is regarding? Like the energy, like what do they look like? What do they do for a living? Like what is the energy of whom or what this is regarding? So I'm going to pull it out, the Emperor, the Four of Cups, and just to kind of iterate something about the fours. The fours specifically speak about manifestations. Like the Emperor is the fourth card in the majors, and then we have the Four of Cups. So this does speak about manifestation, which is what we've already kind of hit on. Now these five, now we got Five of Pentacles and Five of Wands next. Now the fives, it speaks about like conflict, or kind of like instability. So, and when it comes to instability in this particular situation, I feel like it's just this kind of toggling, like having a desire to do something, but not, maybe feeling intimidated to take those steps, or maybe feeling unworthy, or feeling like you don't know where to start, or just again feeling like, not really dedicating the time and energy into it. And then we finished my fifth card. It was the Chariot, which is the number 7. And sevens, it speaks about reflections and assessing a situation. So I think all of these ring true. So we have like the manifestation, we have the conflict, and then we have the reflecting and the assessing. Like, what is it that is out of alignment? What do I need to get on track in order to ensure that I attain, you know, what this is I'm trying to acquire in my life. So, and then so with the Emperor, for some people, this could indicate, and this, a lot of the, what am I trying to say? What I'm getting is, it may not necessarily be the traditional sense. A lot of this is kind of literal, specific to this particular deck and these cards. So like this Emperor, you see him with this kind of blueprint in his hand. So there could be someone who was again trying to build something, trying to establish something. For some people, they could be manifesting, like even if they don't have the resources for it, like maybe their home, their dream home, or their dream person in their dream home, like making a blueprint. Or this could also be, you know, for some sort of business plan or business model. For some people, this could be something that they actually did put into work, but something fell through. Maybe they didn't get a loan or the resources that they need, the investment that they need. Four of Cups, in this particular like depiction, you see this person, he's kind of sitting by the water. This could be like, if this was a development or like a business, like a brick and mortar, this could be something, or a home, you know, like something, like I said, someone manifesting their dream home. It could be near a lake, near a pond, near an ocean. Someone could be dealing with a person who is more rural or either lives on a lake, either rural or lives on a lake. And this is just the type of vibe I get, because you see him with those shorts, those cutoff shorts, and no shirt on. And there could also be someone who's dealing with alcoholism as well. Because I always think about that when I see these cups, like you see the other 3 cups turned over, and then that 1 cup. So there could be someone who is having to either get assistance through some sort of social services agency or mission, or there could be someone who works for some sort of social services organization or mission. There could be someone who has a lot of siblings, or there could be someone who is very kind of proactive in the thing, like in fighting for or speaking up for maybe the less fortunate, or if not the less fortunate, maybe something that they really believe in, be it like animal causes or you know, a myriad of things. So there could be someone who is a freelancer, like who their 9 to 5, like maybe, or maybe they don't have a 9 to 5, they may just freelance or be a day laborer, something to that effect. That 5 of Pentacles in this deck, it also puts me in that mind frame. Yeah, there could be in this Chariot energy. Again, we were talking about this, like the 7s and what they mean and represent, and it's about, again, reflection and assessing your situation as a whole and getting a plan together. And for some people, it could mean just going back to the drawing board after denial of some kind, or rejection of some kind, because again, inclination of the heart corresponds to the wills of heaven. So just, you know, the fact that you're thinking about this and you're mulling it over and it's all that you can think about or dream about, you're on the right path. But your dreams and your actions have to align, and that's what this Chariot, you know, reminds me of. You see, of course, with the bow and arrow, you know, they're out there trying to get it. You know, they're not playing around, and this is very there's a lot of victory here. They have the victory wreath on their head, indicating that, you know, they are going to get specifically what they want. So, yeah. I'm going to pull a few angel cards. We have a lot of different signs here. So, we have Sag, we have Aquarius, we have Leo, we have Pisces, we have, help me, Capricorn, Gemini. We have a lot of different stuff. So, Aries, just a second, Cancer. I was trying to see if one is more prevalent than others. What's our majors? We know. You know how that goes. I don't even know why I go through that, because it's all conducive. We're all comprised of so many things, but pull a couple of angel cards. Just a moment. Sign of Libra. So we have, hold on, just one more, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have Guardian Angel and we have Intuition and Downloads. So for me, again, this is speaking about, those intentions that we've set. When we talk about intuitions and downloads, it's saying that you are, everything that you're thinking, everything that you believe is for you and that is yours, it absolutely is. It is saying to have faith and to know that you do have this magician. It, like when we spoke about kind of like that karmic, like your karmic destiny, knowing that this is something that is for you, and not to let anything, even your own ways of thinking and in your own ways of doing things at times, not to let that sabotage your greater purpose. And as long as you are going kind of off the path of what is destined for you, there will continue to be these kind of conflicts. There will continue to be like the antsiness, the discomfort, maybe even depression, like whatever the case may be, like until you get on the path that is your chosen path, that is what you can expect. So just start working towards your greater goal. I feel like it's something that whoever this is for, you've known this for quite some time. I don't think this is anything that is just off the cuff or brand new. And I see that a lot. It's like people, like, okay, just as a basic example, there are some people who are really good at doing the whole 9 to 5 regimen. There are some people who, don't mind, like, working for other people and kind of climbing their way up that corporate ladder or whatever the case may be. But that's not everyone's, this world is vast, and we aren't all cut from the same cloth. So it's like, for some people, if they go that route, it's like nothing is gonna work out for them. Like it's not gonna come as easy as it may seem to come for other people, because that's not what you were yoked to do. That's not what you were made to do. You know what I mean? As long as you're going towards something out of necessity, and I understand we all have to kind of like bow to that because we have bills to pay, we have things to do, but the bigger picture is like we have to work towards our destiny and towards the path that is aligned to us in order for us to be completely fulfilled and happy, and for things to kind of flow smoothly. When we're out of sync, our lives are going to be out of sync, if that makes sense. And this is a pretty generic message, but I guess it's very conducive for anyone. Okay. This card says, I am a ray of light in a neutral world. And on the back it says, how can I improve the lives of others today? What can I do to make my light shine brighter? Now, it's interesting because that's kind of an angle I missed with the Six of Pentacles. But the Six of Pentacles, it does talk about sharing. It does talk about gratitude. It does talk about, helping others and being a light to others. And then when we spoke about this with this Five of Pentacles, in this depiction, when I mentioned it looks like someone maybe, either helping someone or working for an agency that helps people, or speaking up for people, standing up for people. So this could be very specific to someone, like maybe this is someone who is wanting to get into some sort of like, getting a grant for some sort of transitional housing, or some sort of like something in social services to help others. So yeah, so that, that could be very pointed. That may not be for everyone, but for someone, they may, understand what that means. But okay, Libra, so that's what we have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Dawn Virgins Tarot, and I will see you next time. Bye.